All right, out here in the garage today working on Barney. And Cody's here.
Hey!
Hey, Cody. What are we doing?
Everything.
We got too many vehicles to work on. So Barney needed a head gasket. So the head's off of it right now. We got our new gasket, we got our new head bolts, all our new gaskets, we got a new timing kit. We're putting all that on today. I'm slowly draining the rest of the coolant out of here. We got some parts outside to clean up. Everything over here on the table needs to be cleaned up really good. The head has been to the machine shop. It's been hot tanked, cleaned out really good. We got the valve seats set up pretty nicely. We got it decked. So everything should be ready to go back on. The only thing I'm gonna do to the car, we're gonna take these timing guides out, get the chain out of there, and then we're gonna clean the surfaces really good. We've got new exhaust manifold gaskets and downpipe gaskets. We've got all the new gaskets ready to go. I'm gonna put the battery on the charger, so by the time this thing is together, hopefully we can get it cranked up. We got all the new fluids, all the new filters, everything ready to go. I'm not gonna film the entire process out here. We're just gonna check in certain intervals and see where we're at. I've got 2 oil changes. The reason I wanted to do that, we had a bit of a milkshake situation going on. I don't think it washed the bearings out of it yet. I think I caught it pretty quickly as far as the milkshake goes. So the initial oil filter and oil fill up is just gonna get in there and kind of wash everything up, make sure it's good. We're gonna drain that after we let it idle for a while. This is assuming assembly goes well. Drain everything out, swap the new filter over, and then put in the fresh oil, and we should have good, fresh everything inside of this engine.
All night.
Yep, all night. That's the
Staying
plan
up all
anyways.
night.
Yeah, so we've got this to work on. We've got that to work on. We could work on that, but behind that Dodge right there is Cody's Jeep.
Yeah.
And it needs some work too. That's gonna be a whole different video. But that's enough to get us started on here, so we'll check in just a little bit. I think after we get the surface cleaned off, we'll check up. All right, Cody, what do you think? We ready?
Yeah. Clean, prepped.
Clean as a whistle.
Let's dig it on that.
240, 50,000 miles? Yeah. I don't know, 250,000. Ready to go. All right, let's get this head put on. Quick one.
Just like so.
Just like that. So every time Cody comes over, I have him torquing stuff. I only do torquing if Cody comes over.
Literally.
Yeah, every time he comes over. What are you doing? Putting this head on? You want to torque it for me? Yeah, Cody, you got it. We got the check engine light on.
You know what that means?
That means we working on stuff.
We in business.
We in business right now. We working on stuff. So this is my car, so I don't have a manual or anything with torque specs. Quick Google, that's all I did. It says 22 foot-pounds on the first pass, and then 155 degrees. We'll see. We'll see. Cody's doing 22 foot-pounds right now. All right, Cody, you're done. Great job.
Now I'm sweating.
Sorry. Check engine lights on. You know. Don't pay attention to the impact we had up here. We've got them torqued down to proper specs. Head is on. We've still got the 4 bolts over here to put on. These Ecotechs are kind of oddball. I'm not a fan. Not a fan of these little Ecotech motors.
I like Ecotechs.
I don't.
I used to have a Cobalt.
Yeah, I don't like all this stuff. This is strange to me.
I like it.
We're gonna go ahead and get these bolts in. Probably go ahead and put the valve cover on just so nothing falls in the engine. And then start working on the back to get the exhaust manifold on, those new gaskets. Move around to the front, get the intake manifold on. Oh, we still gotta do our timing chain before we put
Timing
the...
chain guides.
Yep,
Throw timing chain on it.
yep,
Cam phasers.
yep,
Gears, whatever you want to call it.
yep. This does not have phasers. This is just straight gears.
Straight gears.
Yep. All right, let's do it. Okay, timing chain is on. Timing gears, tensioners, the cover is on. We went ahead and got the belt tensioner on there too. What do you think about the timing job on this car, Cody?
Don't bother me, I have patience.
Cody says it doesn't bother him. Let me tell you guys, after doing all these 4B engines like this, I will never do another timing chain on an Ecotech block like that one sitting right there. I'll never do it. That is the stupidest design I have ever seen, to have everything just closed off in the head and you just have a window in the block down. This is stupid. This is dumb. I won't work on it anymore. And you can tell it was cast with like styrofoam. What is going on here?
Yeah.
That's dumb. That's dumb and I hate it. And I just want to talk crap on Ecotechs for a minute. Not a fan. Anywho, we're gonna shut the light off for a minute and go get some lunch.
We hungry.
We're hungry. So we're gonna get some lunch, come back. And when we get back, I think we get the valve cover on so nothing goes in the engine. And then we try to get the exhaust manifold on because it's the next hardest thing to do.
Okay.
And then from there, it's just everything else.
Yeah, that's simple as that.
Let's go eat. All right, got back from lunch, went ahead and threw the exhaust manifold on, got it bolted up to the downpipe. Great job, Cody.
Yeah, man.
You tired yet?
I get dirtier and dirtier every time you turn that camera on.
Sorry. I mean, I'm not dirty
Yeah.
at all. No, coming along good. Next up, we're gonna throw this valve cover on, get the intake manifold, the injectors in, crankshaft pulley, start getting all this stuff back together. Something I did notice, I got the 2 oil changes ready to go. My plugs, my old plugs not looking great. I might be able to use them just for a fire up, but they're pretty well done. I think they're about shot. So, gonna need some more plugs. That is old garbage. Not that much more to put on here. So yeah, working along. Gonna get this thing together. We might try to fire it up on those junk plugs.
I'll clean them up a little bit.
We'll clean them a little bit, but I'll get new plugs tomorrow. Throw in it. Hopefully, if it'll start, we'll see. We're gonna keep on chugging along, and here in a minute, we should be done. All right, valve cover on, motor mount on, belt on. You see what's on there. I think we're finally ready to set her down. It is muggy, buddy. It's humid. Look at that. Old girl sitting down. All right, next up, we've got, okay, the intake manifold and throttle body are outside because I cleaned them up pretty good. New gaskets, they'll go on next. Then, so intake manifold, throttle body, fuel injectors, fuel rail, we'll hook up the fuel line, start plugging everything up, coolant line, what's it called? Coil packs, spark plugs, intake, fluids, battery, huh?
Easy as that.
Easy as that. You okay? you look pretty bummed right now.
I'm really tired.
It's fine. This is fine.
It's just muggy.
It's so muggy. Everything,
so thick.
it's wet.
Yeah.
Everything out here is wet. My glasses are fogging up.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep working on this.
Yeah, man.
All right. Everything is present. We only had like 3 extra bolts.
And
Don't talk about that. Nope. Nope, just 3 extra bolts. All right, fluids going in. Coolant, oil. We've got a cheap oil filter in here just to let it idle if it will crank and run. Cleaned everything up the best we could. So we're gonna fill it up with coolant, fill it up with oil, put a battery in there, and then see if this thing fires up. I don't know, man. Them spark plugs are pretty rough.
yeah, they did look pretty rough.
They looked pretty rough.
It should run on this Barney, man.
This is Barney. All right, fluids, and we'll see if we can crank it.
Yep.
All right, let's see if that check engine light stays on or not. Yeah, man. It's got oil, it's got coolant. Got battery. Turn the headlights off. I'm gonna let it run for about 15 minutes or so. Yeah. Okay. I'll put some in there and we'll start bleeding the coolant, and then after about 15 minutes we'll change the oil. So far, no leaks. Still running smooth. Hey, go and plug that. I think it's time. Alright, it's been running for 15 minutes. Temperature's good. Cody, you know what's crazy? I've had a check engine light ever since I got this car.
Yeah?
It's gone.
What happens when you do some lighting?
Yeah. Temperature's good. All good. Do an oil change.
Oil change. Then test drive.
Then test drive. I hear a cricket or something over here.
Yeah, that's why I came to look.
Look at this thing. A red grasshopper? That is sweet. Is it alive?
Yeah.
Where been, little buddy?
He was green like 20 minutes ago.
Did he drink some of the coolant?
Whoa! God, man. Tried to give me a heart attack.
Okay. Ain't nothing but a little old cricket, bud.
Yeah.
Well, a little bit of milk in there. He's a little milky. I'm hoping that's just all from the last time. God, I might have to change this again, Cody.
Just a good bit.
That is a good bit.
We'll see what this next round of oil looks like.
Yeah. This whole thing looks like chocolate milk.
I thought you put that on there.
I put it on with impact. Why don't you use some muscles, Cody? There you go.
That is stupid tight.
I didn't want it to leak. You know it's tight when it talks to you.
Yeah.
Now, remember, I only took the head off and drained the pan. Everything in there was covered in milkshake. It's not too bad. It's a little Nutella looking. We might have to do another oil change tomorrow.
I probably would if I was you.
Yeah. That's okay. Let's get this oil changed and go for a drive.
Yeah, man.
All right, boss, you ready?
I'm ready.
Thanks, right. solid as a rock. Man, idle's smooth now. It used to be like. You want to drink? We went to the store to get a drink.
Probably a body armor.
I could use a Gatorade to follow water. You know what time it is?
2:15
Oh,
a.m.
not too bad. Alright, this will be a 20-minute drive. Come back home and see how she did. Made it home.
Woo!
Made it home. She's running. Still got coolant. I don't see any leaks. So I need to do another oil change.
Yep.
I need spark plugs.
Yep.
I need wiper blades.
Yeah. There you go.
Well, there goes that blade. There goes that wiper. I think I can take this window motor, put it in this door, and put my original door back on. My window motor went out, and it was cheaper to get a whole door from the junkyard than to just get a window motor. So I got a door from the junkyard. And then I realized I could just take that motor out, put it in there. Whatever. And then my gas gauge doesn't work. It's either all the time on empty or all the time on full. And it looks like it's just heating up a little bit. So I might need to burp the coolant system or something. But we just went for like a 30-minute drive. It did perfectly fine. I went wide open throttle for the first time.
Oh, Barney got down.
Almost broke the speed limit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's gonna do it.
You want to cut it off? Check the oil one more time. There you go. Change it again.
Yeah. Check it out.
Looks better than it did the first time.
Good. Check it again real quick. Wipe it off, stick it in there. So this is the oil that we drained out of it that looked a little milky. I think all the water went to the bottom. It doesn't look too bad. I think we're just getting all that old stuff out of there that was still in the block, in the oil pump, and all the oil galleys.
Yeah, there's still just a touch.
Can't even focus on it. Hold on. Come on. Whatever. Close enough.
But
yeah,
it
it's
looks
getting
better than
getting cleaner and cleaner.
Yeah.
1 or 2 more changes.
Yep.
Should be fine. We'll change spark plugs, wipers, and then try to fix just a few more things. And hopefully we can get the slight overheating fixed too. We'll do a couple checks on that.
Yeah.
It's almost 3 in the morning. What do you say we go to bed?
I'm in a shower.
Yeah, me and you both.
Yeah.
All right, that's gonna do it for this one. See you guys next time. Bye.
See you, bye.